Good morning! It's a tough going day today. I've already done about 11 miles or something and I haven't spoken to you yet, so I'm so sorry. But I've not been feeling too good today. I've been feeling a little bit under the weather. My stomach's not doing so good. I've had really bad stomach ache all morning. I've got no idea why. It's quite odd. I'm sure I'll be alright. It's one of them things on trail, I think, but it's just making me feel a bit tired. But this morning was really cute. I woke up about 4ish and then Keebler was shouting from his tent, you know, like, Tinkerbell, look, look. And what it was, oh sorry, the light's bad. What it was, there was this tiny little mouse on his pot, which he keeps on the outside of his tent. And this little mouse was trying to get in the pot even though it was clean. So we shone a light on it thinking it would scare it away. No. And then we put a white light on it because we were using red. No. And then he starts shaking his tent and this little mouse was not going anywhere. So in the end he kind of like poked it gently through the mesh of his tent thinking it would run off. The little mouse, a right little feisty thing, turned around and started going like that at him on two back legs. It was kind of funny but very cute. It was so busy at camp last night. We stopped in a spot that said it was about 4 or 5 people and I think there was 7 or 8 of us maybe in the end, and we always leave really early on the morning, so what we decided to do was get up at 4, leave about past, and then go down the trail a little bit and have breakfast. So we did that, which was kind of nice, but I just turned around and happened to look on my shoulder and there was a great big spider sitting on it, so that kind of freaked me out a little bit. And then by the time we'd finished having breakfast and coffee and got on our way, I think 45 minutes had passed, so I don't think we'll be doing that again. It didn't work out, but we were trying to be polite. So I think next time when we're trying to be polite, it's going to be cold coffee and a cereal bar. But it has been a very nice morning. The first 3.5 miles were all uphill, so we got that out of the way before it got too hot. And then it's been kind of flat for a little while now, but oh my goodness, I am not looking forward to this afternoon. So we're meeting for lunch at mile, how many will we have done? We'll have done about 16 miles by lunchtime. So we're meeting at a river, which is at the bottom of the hill, which we've got to climb next. It's a 10-mile hill. Oh, it's just gonna be brutal because I'll try and show you a picture what it looks like on gut hooks, but there's 2 tent sites at the top, so we're going to go to the second one, so go a little bit further than that. So we'll have done about maybe 25-26 miles in total, but I have a feeling I'm going to be in camp very late tonight. So what we normally do when we're hiking together, we've got into like a little routine where we set off together and then we normally stop and have lunch together and say like an ideal point where we have lunch, and then we kind of go our separate ways. So I'm usually at the back, to be fair. So I said to Keebler, you go ahead and save a spot for me at the campsite, because we're back in a bubble. It's really strange because we, for the last month or so, have all been kind of hiking on our own and seeing the odd person. So we're not having to worry about tent spots or, you know, the trail being busy. But now all of a sudden, we've obviously skipped ahead 500 or 600 miles, however many it is. And we've caught up with everybody else that started it at the same time as us. So last night we were there was 8 of us in this tent site, no spaces left. And seriously, 16 people must have passed us trying to look for a spot. It's crazy, it's so busy. And then we've also got people coming from Canada now as well, so people that have flipped up north are hiking south. So this year is crazy, everyone's all over the place. It's really bizarre. I think that's all my update for now. I've just had a little bit of lunch. All I've managed today is a complete cookie, so I am struggling a little bit. I'm still getting stomach cramps. It's about 2 o'clock, so I've been sat here over an hour. just trying to rest up a little bit before the next section. So I've got probably another 11 miles, 9 to 10 of which are all completely uphill. So I'm going up above 4,000 feet now, and I'm at about 700 or 600 feet. So it's going to be a rough afternoon, but it'll be worth it when we get to the top because we're closer to Canada. This last hour or so has felt so strange. Everywhere is just full of smoke. There's obviously a fire somewhere, I just don't know where. So I started noticing it about an hour ago and I'm heading northbound. And I just chatted to a chap and he's probably smelling it for about an hour or two and he's going southbound. So I don't know where it is, but it's definitely blowing in from somewhere, and I've never actually hiked in smoke before. You can't see it very well, but it's just kind of everywhere. It's really strange.